Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of I Bought Some Comics. I got my monthly installment in. I can't remember what I bought, so it was kind of cool going back through them, logging them all in my database, and putting them in my key collector and all that stuff. And I decided that I'm going to start, putting where I bought them, how much I paid for them, the date I bought them on, and why this issue was important to me. So I've been starting to write those on the back. I don't know if you could see. Yeah, there you go. You can see I kind of got like a little number scheme going out. I have a key that I've made, so I know I could say 1 is like half price books, 2 is eBay, something like that. That's what the number starts with. And then at the, I'll do the date and the number or the price and everything. And then at the end, I'll have, a corresponding number of, why I bought this. It's either a variant cover or a first appearance or something like that. And then I'll have a little blurb about it. So if it needs any more explanation, I'll have a little explanation there. So let's go through these real quick. I got the Immortal Hulk, number 44. And I got that from my comic shop for $2.59, and it is an homage cover, Incredible Hulk 105 homage. So there's that. I got this. Most of these are going to be from my comic shop. So if I don't say where it's from my comic shop. So this one was $3.89, and this is Deadpool's 30th anniversary. I think it's called the Nerdy 30, and this is a variant issue. Got a bunch of cool people on the front there. Then I have Beware the Witch's Shadow, number 1. This is a winter special. I paid $2.59 for it. There is a variant edition risque of this where this chick right here, she's not wearing a top. I didn't opt for that version because this one was already kind of expensive. That one's like $7. So, moving on. I got Noctera, number 1, written by Scott Snyder and art by Tony Daniel. And Tony S. Daniel, I think he likes to have the S in there. But the cover is is a Jock cover. So this story was pretty interesting, and I got this variant edition because it was done by Jock. He did that famous Joker with the bats in the sky, and that's the cover for that one. So moving along, we got Generations Forged. So Generations Forged was $6.49. It's a $10 comic. It's a thick one. It's not trade size, but it's close to trade size. And I got this one because of the story. It takes old characters from the DC universe and puts them together, and they're trying to save their timeline. So I thought that would be pretty cool. Look at that. Trying to save their timeline. So you can see here it's going to be different. So I think this one has the Batman from 1939, I think is when it's from. He's the Batman in here, and they're trying to save. He's working with the rest of the people from that era, trying to save their timeline. Got Peach Pomoko's Demon Days X-Men number 1. And I paid $3.24 for this. And this one is because this is the first time that Peach has written a comic for Marvel. And Peach Momoko variants are going pretty good right now. She does pretty good art. I think this particular person has a run-in with a symbiote. It's usually kind of watercolory, colored pencil kind of deal. It's usually Japanese inspired. And then I got Dead Dog's Bite, number 1. And I paid $3.24 for this. And I got this one because it's a cool cover. Kind of looks like a Stephen King kind of esque cover. I read this one. I don't remember much about it, but I do remember there's a narrator that keeps popping in and out telling you about different things, like Ferris Bueller, when Ferris Bueller just stops everything and starts telling you about things. So let's get these ones down. Move on to the next. So I got a creepy or Creeps magazine here. Creeps. I know if you watch this channel, I'm really into Richard Corbin, and he was in a lot of creepy magazines, eerie, creepy, and they've decided to pick up Creepy, and now it's called Creeps. So if you pre-order this, you can get it pretty cheap. I think I paid I don't know what I paid for this. I forgot to put the price on that. Probably half price of whatever the cover is. $5.95 is the cover. So I probably paid, $3 and something for it. So it's pretty cool art. It just has a bunch of different horror stories in it from different artists and different writers. Kind of like Heavy Metal Magazine, if you're familiar with that. I got Berserker #1. I think everybody on the planet has Berserker #1. This is the Grandpa edition. Just the regular old cover. Sometimes you buy those variants, and I like them, but they just, you don't know which one to buy if you're ever going to resell it. I don't really sell anything, so I just really buy the ones I want. So I paid $3.24 for this, and I bought this because of the writer and the story. The writer is obviously Keanu Reeves. This is about a guy who cannot be killed, so he's like this mercenary guy. It's kind of like Old Guard, if you've read Old Guard or watched Old Guard on a big screen on Netflix. Then we have Vampirella: The Dark Powers, and I paid $2.59 for this. And this is, I buy everything Vampirella, and I bought this cover because it's Joseph Michael Linsner, and I like Joseph Michael Linsner. He does really good pinups and stuff. And I also got Zombie Tramp #31. I was pretty excited about getting this because I'm trying to, there's a couple early issues that I don't have risque variants of. So I snagged 2 risque variants. This first one is 31. It was $4, and I bought this one because it's a risque variant. So there you go. What's weird about this one is that these little purple things coming out of here, those are from Vamp Blade. So every once in a while they'll get together, and but it'll usually be Zombie Tramp, Vamp Blade. But this time I guess these are kind of bleeding over. I can't remember what happened here. I read this whole thing, but these little things are the vampires. And Vamp Blade is a lady that works at a comic book store, and she had these glaives that were like props, she thought, and she picked them up, and it turned her into Vamp Blade, which is a person from a comic. And what Vamp Blade can do is she can use those glaives to kill all these vampires, right? But they're inside of people, and only Vamp Blade can see them. So when she cuts them, destroys a person, it really doesn't destroy the person. It destroys the vampire thing that's inside of them, and they look kind of like penises coming out of the mouth. It's really really crazy. And then we got this one was from eBay. I was pretty happy to get this. This is a Comic Exposure exclusive. It's a special, and it's a risque version plus it's a holiday version. So it's like a triple threat for me. So it's Zombie Tramp special issue #1, and it's a Christmas edition. I paid $8.55 for it. It was $2 for the comic, but with shipping and everything, because you want to get them shipped in those Gemini mailers, so they're not ruined on you. So I took the hit and took it, and that's that issue. Look how cool that looks. That little friggin' gnome. I didn't put anything on this one because I figured with the star on there already, I think it's okay. If it's not okay, let me know about it if you're offended. I won't do anything. And then I have here Catwoman, the 4th series. So DC on the 4th series of a bunch of their popular titles, they did movie cover homages on their 40th issues. So I have most of them. I'm trying to track them all down. My favorite one being Aquaman. Aquaman is standing, on rocks, and he's got his hand up in the air, and it's Free Willy's jumping over him, and it's written in the Free Willy font for Aquaman. So that's pretty cool. This one happens to be Catwoman 40. I paid $5.70 for this, and it's a movie cover homage to the movie Bullet with Steve McQueen. So check that out. That's a pretty cool cover. A lot of the times I'll see these movie cover homages and I just don't know what movie they're from. So I pick up the comics. 9 times out of 10 it's for a movie, but sometimes they're just not a movie. I'm just making it up in my head. We got another, here's the other zombie tramp I was telling you about, number 14. These are kind of scarce because these risque ones are usually like 500 to 2,000 only prints. So that's why it's so hard to find these, especially older ones. So this was $4 for my comic shop. There's that one. I'm using a music stand here, trying to use what I got, and I feel like it's easier to start putting stuff there than to try to hold it up there. So let's see what else we got here. We're at we got horror comics black and white. So this is a number 1 Associated Press. Paid $2.59 for it, and I bought this because it's just a mixture of horror stories, a bunch of different artists. Usually I try to give those a shot, just because I like seeing a bunch of different short stories inside of comics. I'm not particularly fond of black and white, but what can you do? It had a cool looking cover, kind of looks like Ghost Rider. I don't think it is though. Then we got Hot Valley Days and Cocaine Nights, the true story of Janie Blackbar. I don't know the name of it. Is this part 3 of 3? I didn't see it was part 3 of 3. Sometimes I do that. I buy a comic thinking I'm getting number 1 and it's not a number 1. But this one had such a cool title, and it also had a risque variant. I paid $2.59 for it, and there's the cover. Check that out. It's pretty cool, huh? We got Eros and Psyche, and I paid $3.99 for this one, and this is a movie homage cover. And it is for, I probably won't even have to tell you this one, but I will. This is for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I have a couple different Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stones. Like I was saying about the DC 40 cover Bs, Robin. Batman and Robin had one like this. And it was pretty cool too. You probably remember, and if you watched comic issues, I had one of those was Bill and Ted, and it was Batman or Superman and Doomsday on top of the phone booth. So now we're on to Vamp Blade, number 49. Vamp Blade, I don't know if they've stopped or not, but I'm not seeing them come out on my pre-orders anymore. So I paid $3.24 for this. They're usually $5, so you get a pretty good discount if you pre-order. So here's that one. It's a risque edition. You got Vamp Blade there, and Zombie Tramp and Danger Doll, and I think that's Black Betty. So we have Carmen number 1. Carmen number 1 caught my eye because it's a cool looking cover, and the story sounded pretty cool. I paid $2.59 for this. Cover price $3.99. So there you go. You get a pretty good percentage. Like I said, if you can pre-order, pre-order. The only thing you got to lose is maybe you don't like the comic. You don't get to look at the comic first. But this is about a suicide victim taken on a journey of discovery by somebody that's in the other realm, and this is a picture of Carmen. That's the guide. We have Lady Death, Infernal Sins. I always buy everything Lady Death that I can, except for now that Coffin Comics took over, they charge you about $7 per issue, so it's kind of crazy, and they don't really give you a discount. So this was $3.89. This is back when they were still Avatar. So what Avatar's been doing is they've been finding all these old comics that, back stock that they've had, and they're trying to get rid of stuff. So you can get all these variants. So this is a gold foil variant, and you can get all those now sometimes pre-order from their back stock. These would have been ones that you had to do incentive covers for or something like that. So there's 2 reasons why I bought that. 1, Lady Death. 2, gold foil variant. Then I have Norse Mythology number 6. I have this run. I buy everything Neil Gaiman. If it's Neil Gaiman, go ahead and throw it on my list. I'll buy it from you. Any of these comic shops, you know. I get a pull list. Neil Gaiman, put it on there. $2.59. Bought it because it's Neil Gaiman. These covers are cool too. They have another. He always hires this other guy too. He does like watercolor stuff, and it looks pretty trippy. I've actually met that guy. I can't remember his name, but I think he did this series Kabuki. Here's a nice one. This is a nice pickup. This is Pinky and the Brain, number 20. And I picked this up for $3.80. It's going about $12 right now. And this is an homage cover. And it is Pinky and the Brain Men in Black, number 1. How cool was that? They have another one that's going for about 15 bucks. And it's Pinky and the Brain as Batman and Robin. And they're, you know, Robin's got his shooter and Batman's waiting for him at the top of a building. And they're, you know, going up. I got Terry Moore's Echo, number 1. Great pickup. $4. I can't believe nobody has this on their list of, you know, of key comics, because I think this thing, it's kind of old, but I think it's going to be picked up. Terry Moore is such a great artist and a great writer, and this story is no exception. It looks, and it's got like a little foily Echo in there that's silver, and these things are kind of foily too, and it looks like rain, but it's not rain. It's about the army was testing this, or this this suit, and then they fly this woman up and they want to test, you know, what the defenses are in this suit, so they hit her with a bomb, and ends up the suit can't take it. She explodes. All the little pieces rain down, and the suit becomes like a liquid metal, and wherever it hits, like it bonds to the host. So this lady here gets the suit put on her, and then the government's coming after her, but the mind and everything is attached to the suit of the previous wearer, the person that made the suit, and she's trying to help this lady help herself by outing, you know, the army, and so that they can't get this suit and make it into a, you know, a huge bomb. Check it out. It's a good story. And then I got Harley Quinn 16. And this is, I paid $5.20 for this. And this is the first appearance of the Gang of Harleys and Harley Sin. And this is also a movie homage cover for the Jailhouse Rock. So Elvis Presley. We have Proctor Valley Road. And this is $2.59. And this is, I bought this because the story. And the story is about this group of kids who have to save this town from a monster. So it's kind of like, monsters are a big thing right now, especially with like little kids like fighting them. So yeah, if you've never read Something is Killing the Children, it's kind of the same deal, but they have a monster hunter that comes into town and the monster's killing children. We have another Terry Moore. This is Serial number 2. I don't know why I bought number 2. I was planning on only buying the first issue of Serial just to have the first Terry Moore new thing. I paid $2.59 for this one. And that one is about a girl that first appeared in Rachel Rising. And she has some mental capabilities where, or capacities or whatever, where she is very dangerous. She's a serial killer, pretty much, but she's a kid. And then I have Non-Stop Spider-Man number 1. It's $3.24. And this is a first issue of the new series. It's got this this cool, like, little cover. It says "Handle with care" and stuff. And that slips off. And then you got the die-cut version. So in here, you know, die cut. We have Lady Death, issue 0.5. I didn't like when they did, you know, all these kind of 90s comics. They were doing number 0, number 0.5, number 3/4, and this is I don't care when they did that thing. So this is, I paid $3.24 for this. I bought it in a set, so I have the whole run of Abandon All Hope. And they're all in gold foil. So there's the first one. There's the second one. There's the third one. Paid $3.24 for all of these. I think it was like $16 or something for the whole set. And this is again the where Avatar found a bunch of backstock. And oh, this is a really neat one. This is the Heroes World Catalog. Heroes World Catalog. There you can see it. So this is in 1979, I think, is when this came out. And it's a catalog to buy superhero toys. I paid $4.80 for this. Let me open it up and show you kind of what this is about. So they made it into a comic, but they had people draw the toys. So here on the back, look. There's Lord of the Rings toys that you could send away for. Let's see here. Battlestar Galactica that you could send away for. Different toys. Here's some superhero toys. Look at this. The Kiss Mecha Dolls. Right there. These things are super expensive now. But you could have got the whole set for $12.99 plus $1.50 postage and handling. Boom. I think there was some Star Wars stuff in here too. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right there it is. Look at all those Star Wars toys you could have got. What was some of the prices on here? 12-inch action figures for $11.99 plus $1 postage and handling. $1 postage and handling is crazy. I mean, this is just such a cool little book to take you back in time to see, you know, what was available at the time. There's so much stuff that's been lost. Look at these bathing suits. Little bathing suits. You could have got bathing suits, or they might not even be bathing suits. They might be leotards or whatever they call those things. Anyways, that was a good find. I bought that just because I wanted to see what was available when I was a kid. I have two more books. This is Zombie Tramp number 78, I think. I can't remember the name of it, the number, because it's a Virgin edition. And it's $3.24 is what I paid for it. And it's a Risque variant. I can't fit any more on there. So we got the last one. And it is Vampirella number 18. I buy every Vampirella, you guys know that. $2.59. There it is. Hope you guys like the comics that I bought. Have a good day.